Good morning, everyone. It's Marta. Welcome back. My friends, I'm super excited to welcome you from my brand new desk. I will show you a little glimpse later on, so stay tuned. And in the meantime, for today's video, my friends, when I was cleaning and making space, this is what I found. This is a beautiful butterfly piece of the paper, and it's ruined. But I don't want to throw it away. I'm gonna be rescuing, and I hope it's gonna be is something interesting for you. And if you like the video, please don't forget to give a like, to click the share button, send it to your friend, or post it on your Facebook or other social media. Maybe someone else will face the same challenge and this will be something interesting for them as well. Now, last thing I want to ask you, my friend, please let me know in a comment how you like this new setup. Is it like good lighting? Is it good quality of the video? I would love to know that as well. So I'm gonna be jumping into the video and let's create something using this unfortunately creased paper, but I hope we're gonna turn it into something pretty. Before I will start rescuing my paper, let me just show you this double-sided mat which I've bought in one of the local stores, and it's kind of like a leather effect, but I think it's gonna be something nice to work on, and it's a very nice surface to clean it up, so hopefully that will be working well. I wasn't sure which side shall I choose, but I think the gray one is working a little bit better because the paper and the elements, whatever I'm doing, I think it's just exposed a little bit better. Now I'm starting from folding my A4 size paper in 5-inch size, so this is gonna be a little bit wider than DL size card, but I'm gonna be trimming it on a height later on. However, it doesn't really matter. I'm actually trying to create some interest look here, so that's why I'm probably going with more unusual, odd, maybe not odd, but kind of the unusual size of the card. Now I am trimming my paper. I've marked myself two dots here, like on a length and on a width, and now I am trimming it. This is just something, you don't have to follow any measurements. We're gonna be making this paper dimensional, and here's what you can do. If you've got the crease paper, the thing you can do, you can actually just curl it and throw it away. And of course, this is a joke. No one is throwing anything here. I love saving the pieces, and even if I have something which, like here, it was a little bit creased, I've decided I'm gonna be saving it. So here's my tip. If you have the paper which has been previously, like, destroyed because, I don't know, it's got jam somewhere, like this one was underneath the drawer and it got squished, this is what I love to do. I love creating those fake folds. I am just, first I am curling up the paper into the ball, and once I am unfolding it, I am kind of given a more, enhance to this crease line, and then I am punching it in between my fingers, and I am just making them rise even further, and then I am trying to create a kind of an interesting pattern. I am just making sure I have more or less even coverage. So I'm just making sure that the paper is kind of remaining in the same like rectangular shape, so it's not getting like smaller on one side and then larger on the other one. And here this is what I've mentioned. I'm gonna be trimming the length a little bit because I cut this paper a little bit too short, but it doesn't matter. Paper is very forgiving, so even if something is, some measurements are slightly off, you can always trim it, you can always do something else with it. Now this is what will actually be a game changer for this technique. Once you crease your paper and work it really well, I spent few minutes trying to create all those creasing line. I am covering them with the embossing ink, and here I'm having this wow silver embossing powder. It doesn't have to be silver, that could be gold or anything, but the metallic look, it's something which is bringing so much shine and life to our project that this little piece of the crinkle paper is really turning into a small piece of art, and you will see that in a minute. Even now, like, you can't really see it until it will turn into the shine. Once you cover your piece with the embossing ink and then you sprinkle the embossing powder on top of that, if there's some areas where you have too much, you can always take your finger and then just rub it off wherever you don't like it. And here is the magic. Once the powder start melting and this metallic look is revealing, oh my world, this is absolutely fabulous. Like, I love it. I've been using this technique for many times, I think I even had it in my video in the past, but there's so many new friends joining, so I thought this will be interesting in case someone is having, this one or two page which were destroyed. Don't throw it away. This is what you can do. This is how you can save them and bring them life. Create a card or some other, that could be a scrapbooking page or some piece to go to your junk journal. Whatever you do, this is gonna be something you can, use the paper, and rather than creating a waste, turn it into something prettier. Now, I went with the distress oxide ink only on the outer edge, just so I could create even more depth to this piece. Once you have slightly darker edges and then, lighter center, your paper piece will get even more dimension. I am choosing the same, like a silver color cardstock, because I have silver embossing powder. I am going with the silver paper, and I'm creating sort of a background around it, this mat and layer. And very important to adhere this piece, because it's very dimensional, and this crinkle paper, I am actually adding my adhesive to those raised area. You can see here there's this flat raised area on the back side. This is where I am placing my adhesive. And what I like to do, I like to work with the liquid adhesive, some sort of the, liquid glue here, just to help me to kind of move this paper around. If I have like two corners, I'm starting from one side and I'm kind of make sure I have this like a nice even frame, then I am securing it with the paper clips. You don't have to use the paper clip. That could be like a piece of the washi tape or something, just to hold it for a minute. And then I am kind of working on another two ends, just so I could have this even mat and layer like on the corner side. It doesn't have to be even all the way through, but if you work on a corner first, then you can add some extra hot glue here and there to hold it in place. I'm having this old packaging. This is one of the boxes after removal. We have plenty of those, so I'm storing them and I'm keeping them as my kind of a replacement for the double-sided foam tape. This is very cheap, very inexpensive, and it not only give me dimension but also give the sturdiness. So if I have the crinkle paper like that, I will straighten it up by adding a piece of the cardboard from behind. Okay, my friends, here is this revealing of my new desk, and I know it's looking very, very empty, but I'm switching this strategy. This is my old desk where you could only see this little area where I was recording, but majority of the times I was overwhelmed by all this mess around me. So this time I've decided to only keep the things I'm gonna use for particular video or project, and then once I finish, I am committing myself to clean up. I'm not sure if it's gonna be long-lasting project, but we'll see. This is just something new for me to test. I also switched, well, my husband did that for me, mounted the camera to the wall rather than desk, so hopefully that will, provide better quality and less shaking video. I have some lamps. I'm right beside the window, so hopefully the lighting for the video, the quality will be good. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you like this new setup, like if it's giving you the good quality video. I will be coming back to my project and I'll see you in a second. So once my paper is adhered to the card, I can start working on the focal point elements. I have this free printable sentiment, and this comes from the digital bundle, free printable bundle I've created as a celebration for 5,000 subscribers. The link is under the video over there, but I will link it over here as well, just to save you trouble for searching. And this is a free digital design which is on my Buy Me a Coffee, so you can download it for free. But if anyone will decide to buy me a coffee, I just want to say thank you so very much for all your support and your kindness. Now I am placing this paper on the piece of the silver cardstock, and I think it's just gonna be matching here perfectly with the outer layer from the same mirror cardstock. And I am using the leftover piece of the cardboard to place a little bit support under this sentiment, and I am kind of trying to create this arch effect, like this little rounded piece of the sentiment, so that will be looking nice. I have very old flowers. I think these are like 4 or 5 years old. Probably I was making them ages ago, and I still got half a box of them left, so I thought like, let me just use them up here. I think they're just matching up nicely, and I like that they have this silverish pearl inside, so this is just something which I think it will be matching here really nice. And now I'm gonna be using something I haven't been used for a while, which is this silver ribbon. It's actually purple, but it has this silver shimmering thread in it. And then I've decided to kind of, go back. This is a very old flowers, so I thought, let me do kind of a old style card, something I was creating like for a very long time. I was making this type of the card using those ribbons. But because I love my string so very much, I thought like, oh, I'm just gonna place a tiny bit of the string underneath just to have some additional interest to my card. I'm using the hot glue gun, and then I am placing the ribbon on top of it, and I think it's just adding this nice interest to the card. Obviously this card is a little bit bulkier for mailing, but I'll keep those for giving in hand. And if you would like to mail these ones, you can put them in a padded envelope, and that will be just like a large mail or something. And now I just wanted to add some center to my bow. And at first I wanted to use this purplish little zirconia, like a fake crystal, but then I've decided to go with the dark blue one. I think it's matching here nicely, and the pinkish one was way too in the face, I would say, so I just wanted something calmer. I think the card is having lots of shine, so having this additional crystal here, it's something which is go with the kind of a vibe of this card. I've cut a couple of the leaves from the scrap pieces of the mirror cardstock, and now I am just using the hot glue gun to adhere them. This was a very quick and easy card. I very much enjoy it because I kind of style it with the things I was using in my past, so that was a really nice going back to the beginning of the card making journey, and I hope you enjoy it. I will show you a little bit close-up look. Have a look how pretty those layers. The silver embossing is just absolutely perfect here, and I absolutely love it. Let me know if you like it as well, and of course give a like and subscribe to my channel. I will see you shortly on another video. Stay blessed, my friends, and bye bye.